Previously on What Remains of Edith Finch.
I'm so proud of you, daughter of mine. Here I come. Sorry, I'm just a little excited. Okay, I'm coming.
And then...
But yeah, I think this family is definitely cursed. Oh, they had like military duties, race flag, breakfast, quiet time. Sweep trash, mow, yard, mop. Greg was, all he had to do was be a baby. Routine, jump rope, jumping jacks, push-ups, crunches, run to mailbox in back. Yeah, he, pretty intense dad, Sam.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At
Probably
the time,
shouldn't climb
it was as far away as she could get.
this wall when you're pregnant, right? So this is Mom's little room?
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Well, that's good. Is that Gregory? Yeah, he's wearing a little frog shirt. I'm sure that's Gregory.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, that is your dad. What a cute couple. What a pretty little loft.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
How did he die?
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Oh. All these little things are, little figures are cute. Climbing all over stuff. That's Edith's, and Milton's is all artsy. Louis with his cans, his packs. And Dawn, Mom's.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
So they built on it to like the
For a
burrow,
while,
like I said.
Things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Relief efforts end in disaster. Is that Sanjay? That dad? Yeah. Oh, that must be Edith. Is Edith the youngest one, right? She's the baby? And then her brothers Greg and Gus. Not her brothers Greg and Gus. Her brothers Louis and Milton. How cute. Lucas Island Lutheran. To teach, to learn. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. So she taught them. Louis rules. So Mom was homeschooling, I think. The curse. I'm telling you, I think there is a curse.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Yes, this is where I wanted to go.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
This is what looked cool. So we don't know where Milton is. Okay, I just walked around that for no reason, but it's so pretty. Here's the house. Alright, well, let's go in. Sure, it's gonna be sad in here. What a pretty little castle. I want it. All the drawings. And the art. How cool. This is beautiful. Oh, we're going up. Extra, extra, historic American newspapers now available. Paintings. Milton. We don't know where Milton is. That's so sad.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, how cute. Achoo. Don't tell me I have to go through the door.
I was four when Milton disappeared.
I didn't get a picture of Sven. Why not? How pretty his art is. Do I go back down? Yeah.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Can I go through this magic door? No, because I guess magic isn't real.
Whatever
We
Milton
just
had
have
found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What does it have to do with that? What Milton found in the house? What did Milton find? I thought it was just because he went missing. She just kind of lost it and sealed the doors because of that, not because he found something.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
What is the castle? His 10th birthday he got the castle. She said that was the beginning of the end. What does that have to do with him disappearing?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
This Lewis? Yeah.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Well, his room looks pretty stinking cool. What's up here? Oh, that's going further up. Let's go to Lewis's room first. I'd be scared, but also super cool to... It'd be scary, but also super cool to live up here. Okay, largely scary. Heights aren't my favorite, so let's get in here now, shall we? Oh, there's the bong. Or the hookah.
Lewis's room smelled very,
Not a bong.
very familiar.
Like
That
a
part
hookah?
of him lived on.
Hookah, video games. This art is awesome. Legalize marijuana. Marijuana. Oh, and the black light's still working. How's the electricity working here? Thought there was no electricity.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh.
I asked him
Cool,
to
I'm doing
describe
both of these.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats
Bats.
and toads.
And toads.
And things that have not names.
What does that mean?
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously.
I'm getting behind on my
I
fish.
had hoped he'd find himself.
So this is like a video game very much too.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
Daydreaming in
But he
itself
said Lewis
isn't.
had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
This in itself isn't bad, right? Having an imagination and imagining things while you're doing
Built the
monotonous
city
work.
up
I do
slowly,
that.
brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Cool. He's a creative kid. Ah, my ear itches.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
I get that, Lewis.
He no longer
Is it-
spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could
There's
do
the
whatever
problem.
he wished.
This one he kind of comes back and says,
He held an
I don't like
election
what I'm
for
doing.
mayor,
yeah, and he won, right?
and he won.
Yeah! Mario.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
New Louisville. This is so pretty and cool. This
St.
game is so
Louis.
interesting. Oh, it's St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality.
And crashing into every island he came across because he's a terrible boat driver.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Handsome queen, I
Handsome queen.
suppose. That's because that's where we're headed. We're making choices in the game now? Cool. That's so pretty, look at me. Ugh. Dang it, I crashed. Lewis, I'm so sorry I crashed.
The Queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows, because she's a good lady.
radiant rainbows.
Yes. She was going to find all of the rainbows and create joy. Look at that rainbow. So
Followed the sound
pretty.
of her
Oops. Her sitar. I like sitars.
electric
Yes.
sitar.
An electric sitar.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Beautiful.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Hello, my queen.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Excuse me. Let me just get rid of the fish for a second, and then we'll just reconvene, my beautiful queen. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to keep going.
But he was so proud of having created it.
I'd be proud too. It's so
In
good.
his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
He became a god.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And
This
then
is
it
very
struck me
sad.
that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
This is very sad.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
He seems aware. Am I wearing... What is he? It looks like he's wearing... Yeah, he's wearing his kingly clothes.
We began to forget the
interesting.
world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is when he comes back to the monotony of his actual life. Like that crushing disappointment. This really encompasses one of my biggest fears, which is to work an 8 to 5, 9 to 5 type job every day, day in, day out, get home at 5, eat, rest, then go to sleep, go to work, get home, eat, rest, then go to sleep, go to work, eat, rest, go to sleep. The monotony of doing the same thing every day is probably my biggest fear right now in my life. And so this is making me a little
He began to
anxious.
despise the man with a royal contempt.
I feel for you, Lewis. I feel for you.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
When they're creepy no-faces. Hey guys. Thanks. Thanks, I'm pretty great. Right? Pretty great. Yeah?
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Calico? Oh, hey, baby. Molly, it's good to see you. Thanks for being my advisor. Oh, that looks like a guillotine. Is that a guillotine? I hope that's not a guillotine. That's probably not a guillotine, right? Hey. Hello.
Holding his crown.
Great. That's definitely a guillotine. That's definitely...
To do.
Oh, no.
Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
He committed suicide. Oh my gosh.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
This game!